Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for tonight's presentation of the Bolt Racing League J&B Modified Touring Series, here live from their dirt track at Kern Raceway. A couple weeks ago, we were here with the Pre-Legend Series over on the asphalt track, and just off of turn 4 of that one is the dirt track. We're looking live here with practice underway already. Just about 4 minutes remaining in that. Get a live look here at a couple of the drivers making some laps. The track already pretty worn out. Gonna be an interesting one. Could play into the hands of those regularly experienced in these cars. Guys like Tyler Bickford, Braden Avila, Matt Smith come to mind. Gonna be real fun to see how this one plays out here tonight. Real tight bull ring, real flat surface. Of course, I got the inside berm there. Clip that and it upsets the car.
All right, everybody. Welcome to Kern Speedway for tonight's UMP mod race. Track's starting to soak out a little bit, so keep that in mind. It's going to be multi-group racing when we come into heat and main.
I'm going to go ahead and make sure we don't hear
qualifying
admins
order
here
tonight
quick.
will be Jeff Jones, followed by DJ, then Tristan, Garrett, Ben, Nick, Byron, Dominic, Matt, Braden, Cody.
Admin's reading through the quality order, and we'll read that off here as well for you guys. So after this, just about 2.5 minutes until we get to qualifying. But your qualifying order for tonight, going to be Jeff Jones going out first, DJ Trout, Tristan Bayer, Garrett Hommel, Ben Long Varenkamp, Nick Miller, Byron Jones, Dominic Barouette, Matt Smith, Braden Avila, and then finally Cody McDonald, after being last week's winner. Everybody else who did not run last week will qualify after Cody's finished his 2 timed laps. But qualifying in this track gonna be a tough one. Real tight track here. Easy to invalidate a lap. Looking here at Cody McDonald, the 28 last week's winner. Joined a couple weeks into the season. Now, you might think that might keep him out of the points talk, but with how many races we have this season and the amount of drop races we have this season, he'll be right in the fight here when we get to the drop races later on this season. And might be a little early to talk points, but points as they sit right now, with 1 drop race, Tyler Bickford currently your point leader with 320 points. Second, Braden Avila with 308 points. Third, Matt Smith with 297 points. Pacey Wygant, 4th with 293 points, just 4 back from Matt. Then Byron Jones running out your top 5 in points with 276. As a reminder of our points format here, you get 10 points if you win your heat, subtract 1 per position. Then we have the redraw order for the top 6 every feature event, just to shuffle it up a little bit there. But then every feature event, we have less than 10 cars in the field. Everybody gets an automatic 10 show-up points. If we have 11 to, I believe 15 is the number we have to hit. We have 11 points for showing up. And then over 15, 12 points for showing up. But other than that, it's 35 points to win, 33 second, 32 third, minus 1 position, minus 1 point per position behind that. Now this is our 7th race of the season. Just getting into the hot summer nights of our season here, I guess you could call it. Up next after Kern, we have Bristol, Charlotte. Then our second of our 3 Triple Crown events at the Chili Bowl, which will be a real wild one there, I think. And because of our little bit of a silly way of doing it, but there we go. Jeff Jones out on track. I believe that it is Spencer Jones, Byron's brother, on his account. Ooh, gets the wall there. And neither of his laps, unfortunately, going to count here in this one. Next up, going to be Tristan Bear, debuting a new paint here tonight. Ooh, I don't know if he got the wall there. I think the lap counted, but not going to be a good one here once a couple more guys get their laps in. This one might be a little better. Trying to get the traction down, cannot. That lap will account for the number 5 of Tristan Bear. Next up will be the 612 of Ben Long Varenkamp, I believe. Yeah, Garrett Hommel was... Or wait. Hold on. Hold your horses. Garrett Hommel not currently making the call. He is in attendance, but currently not out here tonight. Unless he got moved to a 3rd group, which it does not look like it. And as you can see there, folks, a little bit of an announcement. Track state is going to be reset for the heat races. Yeah, Garrett Hommel not making the call here for qualifying. He'll be put to the back of his heat. But Ben Long Varenkamp in the 612 out here for his 2 timed laps. I believe lap 1 may not have counted for him. Unless this is lap number 1. No, it is lap number 2. Top of the board. 2/10 clear of Tristan Bear. Those two, the only 2 who have set a lap time here tonight. Now, next would be Nick Miller, but he is not in attendance tonight, so it will be down to Byron Jones. Next out onto the surface. Byron Jones now making his way onto the racing surface. I believe some of the administration team may not have realized that Nick was not in the session there, but got it all sorted now. Now Byron Jones will go set his 2 timed laps. Green flag in the air for Byron Jones here, lap number 1 of qualifying. Aims for that top line, shoots through the middle here on exit. It goes to the bottom of 3, lets it drift up just a little bit. White flag in the air. Byron Jones goes third. Next up, going to be Dominic Barouette. And apologies for the cutting in and out here, folks. Working on getting SDK set up. That'll make this a lot smoother for you guys and for me. But anyways, Dominic Barouette out here for lap 1 of qualifying. Lap 1, gonna put him 5th provisionally. And it moves up to 4th on lap number 2. Field still pretty tight up front. Only 2 tenths separating those. That did set a lap. Next up, going to be Matt Smith in the number 31 car. Green flag in the air for lap number 1. Running a pretty tidy line, keeping the rears under it. Through 1 and 2, down to 3 and 4. Lap 1 gonna put him top of the board. We'll see if he improves here on lap number 2. Top 3 separated by less than a tenth. Checkered flag in the air. Lap number 1 not going to be much of an improvement. Stays top of the board though. Next up will be Braden Avila in the number 25 car. Green flag is out for lap number 1. Puts it up through the top line. Carrying that momentum. We'll see if it plays out for him here. White flag in the air. Lap number 1, top of the board by 2 tenths. It's a dangerous game playing up there. A lot easier to grab the wall and invalidate your lap, but man, he's making it work. 3 tenths clear on lap number 2. Now next up is going to be the number 294 of Jimmy Mensch. Green flag in the air. Checkered flag out, 6th quick there for Jimmy Mensch. Now, next up, going to be Pacey Wygen in the number 00. White flag out here tonight. 5th quick on lap number 1. Checkered flag out, moves up a spot, P4. Next up, Terry Swift in the number 18 car. Seventh quick for Terry Swift there. Next up, going to be the 07 of Tyler Bickford. Third quick on lap number 1. Gonna see if he improves here on lap number 2. Making use of that bottom line, wrapping it tidy. Not gonna be an improvement though. He'll stay third quick. And that'll wrap up qualifying here tonight. Pretty tight field of everybody that took a lap. Everybody, all the way back to Tristan Bayer in 13th, within 6/10. By far the stoutest field we've had so far this season. 15 cars. Great car count. And as we wait for a couple of our drivers here to grid up, we'll give you the running order, or starting order, excuse me, when drivers get gridded up here. I believe for the first time since USA of Season 2, we have 3 heats here tonight. Solid field. Cannot thank everybody enough for showing up here tonight. The heat number 1's lineup gonna look like this. On the pole, gonna be the number 25 car of Braden Avila. Is outside last week's winner in the number 28 car is Cody McDonald. Row number 2 gonna be the number, I believe, 8 car of Nicholas Moley. I'll have to check that afterwards. But to his outside, going to be the number 612 of Ben Long Varenkamp. Rounding out the field here in the third and final row, going to be the number 5 car of Tristan Bayer. 3 heats here tonight. Top 2 of each heat going to be in the redraw. Everybody else will line up as iRacing dictates. But those redraw spots gonna be the ones to want to get here tonight.
Green, green, green.
And green flag in the air. Braden Avila gets a little early jump there. Goes down to the bottom. Side by side for your race lead here. Cody McDonald run to the top. Braden Avila on the bottom. Avila going to lead in lap number 1 here. Slides up clear. Cody McDonald. Back behind him, though, we have a war here going on. Nicholas Moley and Ben Long Varenkamp fighting here for 4th. Tristan Bear behind. May have had a little spin, actually. Keeps it green. Pace truck. Ben Long Varenkamp in 4th. Nicholas Moley 3rd. Braden Avila still showing the way with Cody McDonald behind him. McDonald looks down to the bottom momentarily. Braden Avila shuts the door into 3. Highly contested battle here for your race lead. Avila holding that bottom as best as possible. McDonald trying to find any way around him. Looking a little bit higher, driving in a little harder, something. With how tight this track is, not the easiest to make a pass. Definitely a track that makes you work for it. One little mistake, that'll be the door that Cody McDonald needs. At the nose in there, inside momentarily of Braden Avila. Avila still showing the way. 2 laps to go here. Gets a little high. Cody McDonald tries to make something of that. Cannot do it that time. White flag in the air here this time by. Avila holding the spot. McDonald holding 2nd. And Nicholas Moley all on an island of his own back there in 3rd. Checkered flag is out. Braden Avila will await your Heat 1 winner. Cody McDonald 2nd. Nicholas Moley 3rd. Ben Long Varenkamp in the 612 4th. And Tristan Bear rounding out your top 5. Pretty good heat to kick things off here tonight. On to heat number 2. And your starting order gonna look like this. Isaac Smallwood in the number 20 car gonna be on the pole. And Pacey Wygant in the 00 gonna be to his outside. Row number 2 gonna be the number 18 car of Terry Swift with the 19 of Byron Jones to his outside. And rounding out the field on his father's account is going to be the number 95 of Spencer Jones. Real stout field here, especially up front. Pacey Wygant, a former 2-time series champion. Isaac Smallwood, a former race winner here in the series. As well as Byron Jones back there in 4th, a former race winner. Base truck makes the exit onto pit road, and that leaves it in the hands of Isaac Smallwood and the starter. As a reminder, these drivers having to wait until the green flag flies in order to fire off.
Green flag, green flag.
And green flag is in the air. Smallwood going to get an early jump of Pacey Wygant to his outside, and a big gaggle of cars there. Ooh, that got a little messy. Sorry, my camera's got a little messed up there, but Pacey Wygant holding the 2nd spot. Byron Jones hot on his heels, though. Back behind, battle for the 4th spot. Spencer Jones gets a little high. Terry Swift making a little contact as he goes by. Isaac Smallwood pulled away a little bit there off of the start. Pacey Wygen not going away now. Takes the 10th out there that lap. Six down, 5 to go. Smallwood getting a little high there in 1 and 2. That lets Pacey Wygen close up a little bit. Not enough to make a move this time. Oh, Wygen got a little bit of the burn. That lets Byron Jones close up to his tail. Side by side now for your second spot. Byron Jones to the inside. Still side by side for second. Pacey Wygen has the advantage down the front stretch, though. Wygen gonna pull clear through 3 and 4 and goes over the berm once again. Contact for second. Oh, man. Jones throws it down to the bottom, side by side again. Final lap here in stage number 2, or wow, heat number 2. Got too much NASCAR in me lately. Wygen holding the spot, though, out of turn number 4. Smallwood going to be a race winner. Wygen second, Jones third, Terry Swift fourth, and Spencer Jones fifth. And now for our third and final heat race. And once again, thank you guys all for coming out here tonight. Big car count. First time we've had 3 heats here in a bit. But front row for this one, you know it already. It is going to be a dandy. We have Tyler Bickford at the 07 on the pole with Matt Smith to the 31 to his outside. Row number 2, another heavy hitter here is the number 294, Jimmy Mensch. And another heavy hitter once again. His outside is the 418 of Dominic Barouette. Real stack heat here. Jimmy Mensch, a former heat race winner in the series. Dominic, Matt, and Tyler, I believe, have all won features here in the league. Excuse me, Matt Smith has not won a feature, which is surprising considering just how consistent he is, always in the top 5. And when I say always, I mean every feature he's finished so far this season, he's finished in the top 5. That just shows just how stout of a driver he is. We're going to go to battle here in heat number 3. Green flag is out. Matt making a little bit of a charge here on the top line, side by side for your race lead. Matt gonna have it this time by. Dominic Barouette clears Jimmy Mensch behind for third, but still side by side for your lead up front. Tyler Bickford trying to make that bottom work. But having a car to your outside can really make it the tight way around and really hard to get around. Matt Smith, though, still side by side for your race lead. Bickford may have had a little bit of an advantage there down the backstretch, but Matt Smith's going to lead the lap. Door to door down the front stretch. Bickford may have the lap here. He does, leads that lap. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, just barely clears there. Feeds him the rear quarter panel there. Matt Smith doesn't like that. Tries to cross under him. And he does. Pulls clear side by side once again. Bickford now pulling clear. Now coming to the 2 to go signal, this time by Tyler Bickford, not pulling away from Matt Smith, but is starting to get a little bit more of an advantage here. 2 car lengths the advantage. But one little mistake, Matt Smith will close it right back up. Back behind, though, Dominic Barouette still running 3rd, trying to track down your leaders. White flag in the air this time by Tyler Bickford, your leader in the 07. Matt Smith in the 31 second, not going away. But not going to have enough here on the final lap to close in to Tyler Bickford for this race win in heat number 3. Checkered flag is out. Tyler Bickford and Matt Smith, welcome to the redraw. Now the field gonna get warmed up here for your feature race tonight. Got 10 minutes on the board to go out and make laps if you want. Not required, but that'll give the admins time to get your redraw order settled. And now let's try and see. So don't believe that Nicholas Moley here has submitted a number. Not entirely sure what number he meant to register with. We're going to try and see what number's on the side of his car. Just so I'm not calling out the wrong one. $248? We're going to go with number 248 here on this one. Oh, and for fun, we'll give you the drone shot. We're going to go with number 248 there for Nicholas Moley. There, we'll give the drone shot here for Isaac Smallwood on his warm-up laps here. I'll go back through the cameras because I don't have SDK, so I have to do it manually, but there we go. Spencer Jones out here for some warm-up laps. And we have tonight's starting order. Braden Avila getting the pole. Tyler Bickford to his outside. Row number 2 going to be the number 00 of Pacey Wygant. To his outside going to be the number 28 of Cody McDonald. Your third row going to be Isaac Smallwood in the number 20 car with Matt Smith in the 31 to his outside. Fourth row on back going to be set by iRacing's starting lineup. Everybody else in the top 6 there will go to their starting order per the redraw on the first warm-up lap here as we get ready for gridding. Just about 6 minutes remaining here at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway for our warm-up session. Drivers obviously allowed to go out and make some laps here. Trying to get warmed up here for tonight's A-Main. Terry Swift out on track in that Scott Bloomquist looking machine. A couple drivers having a little fun messing around here on the infield mini oval. And obviously making laps down there will not count for tonight's feature. But maybe some drivers wanting to get some warm-up laps before we go to the Chili Bowl here in a couple weeks. Track not much bigger than that one, if it is. But for some upcoming things around Bolt Racing League here in the next coming weeks. Tomorrow night, right back here on Capital Racing Network for you dirt fans, the ARCA cars of the Pre-Legend Series going to be taking on the dirt at USA International Speedway for their first and only dirt race of the season. If you want to get signed up for that, all you got to do is select the Pre-Legends role in the Bolt Racing League's Discord server. From there, you have to request a number, and you'll be set for the night. We hope to see a couple of you J&B regulars out there for that one, but if not, we'll be right back here next week in the J&B Modified Touring Series, live from Bristol. Big half mile there, should be a fun one. Other upcoming stuff this week, the Grand National Series makes their first trip over to the Phoenix Raceway. Lightning Series on Friday night making their trip as well to Phoenix. Saturday is our off night. Bubba and Buddies is on their off season. Congrats to Casey Ellis for his championship in that one. That one wrapped up on the previous Saturday night. Sunday night, the Scars Gen 4 League. I'll have to look up at that schedule real quick. Ah, there we go. The Scars Gen 4 Series going to head to Dover. That should be a fun one. And then Monday night, the Grand Prix Series season opener. That is at Suzuka. Should be a fun one there. A lot of cars on the registration docket. Should be pretty fun. We'll try busting out the drone camera again. I think that was fun. Oh, I can't do it with that one. Alright. There we go. Have a quick flip around and look behind them at Facey White and Isaac Smallwood out there for their laps. Just under a minute, or just about a minute remaining, excuse me, left in the warm-up session here tonight. Looking forward to this one for a bit. Tight, flat, bullring, hard to make passes, but as you can see behind here, not impossible. contact there. Couple dents to bang out before the feature here tonight. As the warm-up session wraps up, it is now feature time. 30 laps to settle it, and it's going to look like this. On the pole here tonight at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway, going to be the number 25 of Braden Avila. And to his outside, going to be the 07 of Tyler Bickford. Row number 2, going to be the 00 of Pacey Wygant. And his outside, going to be the number 28 of Cody McDonald. Row number 3, going to be the number 20 of Isaac Smallwood. And his outside, going to be the 31 of Matt Smith. Row number 4, going to be the number... What did we decide? 248? I think that was what we decided. Of Nicholas Molly. His outside, going to be the number 19 of Byron Jones. Row number 5 going to be the number 418 of Dominic Barouette. To his outside going to be the number 612 of Ben Long Varenkamp. Row number 6 going to be the number 18 in that Scott Bloomquist inspired car of Terry Swift. And to his outside going to be the number 294 of Jimmy Mitch. And running out the field in the 7th and final row going to be the number 5 of Tristan Bear. And to his outside going to be the number 95 of Spencer Jones. Solid field here tonight, and a lot of heavy hitters up front. Gonna be very fun to watch this one along, and we hope you enjoy tonight's broadcast as well. You know what, ladies and gentlemen, it is mod time here at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. We are green. Braden Avila getting an early jump, getting sideways, 3 wide free race lead. Bickford gonna pull clear of those two though, as he'll lead him off into 3 and 4. Tyler Bickford gonna lead your opening lap. Back here battle for third though. Cody McDonald and Isaac Smallwood side by side, 28 and 20. Pacey Wygant behind, relegated back to 5th. Still side by side for your third spot, but Cody McDonald gonna pull clear out of turn number 4. Pacey Wygant behind, getting a little tight. Matt Smith gonna get to his inside. Matt Smith now up to 5th. Back up front though, Tyler Bickford starting to pull away a little bit from Braden Avila. Could be a tire-saving game here for Braden Avila. We'll have to wait and see, but back behind, third place is up for grabs here. Cody McDonald has it. Isaac Smallwood looking to try to get it here from him. Nose to tail, close quarters here. McDonald starting to pull away a little bit from Smallwood. Back behind Matt Smith in at 5th. To get around Pacey Wygant now starts to put on the hammer here around the bottom, right around that berm. Trying to catch up to Smallwood and McDonald there. Pacey Wygant not going away though. Byron Jones no side by side with him for 6th. Battle for third heating up once again. Smallwood down to the bottom of Cody McDonald. Door to door out of 4. McDonald gonna have it though. Smallwood might have a little more pace here, but McDonald holding that spot just well enough that Smallwood cannot get by. That's not to say McDonald doing anything wrong, but that's what you gotta do to hold spots. But now leaders starting to catch lap traffic. Tristan Bear at threat of going a lap down. Tyler Bickford right behind him. Tristan Bear is starting to realize he's got to get going here. A little bit of latency there from him. Bigford made him look to the inside there through 3 and 4. Side by side now in your battle for third. Isaac Smallwood down to the bottom. Just barely had it for a moment, but McDonald gonna pull clear once again out of 4. Smallwood sticks it in once again in 1 and 2. Door to door down the backstretch. Smallwood slides up in front of McDonald. McDonald gonna cross back over down to the bottom, still side by side down the front stretch. And McDonald gonna throw a haymaker slider there. Still side by side down the back stretch, but Smallwood's still going to have the advantage here. Spencer Jones going a lap down here, with Smallwood up to third. Spencer Jones trying to stay out of the way. Sticks it in the wall.
Yellow, yellow,
That
yellow.
will bring out a caution. It's a shame because I think he was just trying to stay out of the way of our lead lap drivers, but brings out a yellow here in this one. That's not the button I wanted. And you see Tristan Bear there. I believe Tristan Bear may have disconnected from the session. We're taking a look back here, what happened to him. Yep, and I believe that's exactly what happened. Oh! It was a little later than I was looking at. Yeah, just as we were starting to look at that battle for third, heating up, Tristan Bear getting disconnected there. Then you see Spencer Jones here really having to fight the car. And he got the wall and then was just trying to stay out of the way of our leaders, which is a good job from him.
Green flag, green
Oh, and we're
flag.
back to racing. Excuse me. Yep. We're back to green. Bickford's still going to have an advantage here in this one. Now Smallwood and McDonald side by side once again for third, a story we've seen before. Whoa! Matt Smith getting crossed up, getting into turn 1. That'll collect a couple cars. Now, let's try not to go too far back again. Here is from the restart. Oh, just the weirdest little piece of contact there. As Wyden was up against the wall, Matt Smith came up a little bit. Trying to get the arc down into turn 1. Misjudged it, caught Wyden a little bit, and then overcorrected again up the track. Unfortunately, that's going to put Matt Smith to the rear. And when we get back to the green flag, 21 in the books. Single file restart here as we are under 10 to go. 9 laps to go. Green flag in the air.
Green flag, green flag.
Bigford again, once again, gonna have the advantage. Oh, contact there behind. A little bit of a stack up. I believe everyone stayed green there. Oh, maybe not.
Yellow flag is out.
Caution gonna come out once again. I don't think that was Matt Smith's fault on that one. We'll have to take a look back at what happened here. It actually started further back than that. And we're gonna look here for Pacey Wyden. We'll get the slow-mo here. As Smallwood gets a little crossed up through center. Wygant has to check up. Barouette checks up. That collects Byron Jones as well. And then more checking up. Golly, contact there. And then behind, the 612 of Ben Long Varenkamp has to check up to avoid Jimmy Mensch. Gets real sideways, and that collects Matt Smith. And then Spencer Jones gets in as well. Now, luckily for Matt Smith, damage is off in this series. But still probably not going to be happy with going to the tail there twice getting collected. But caution lights are out. Quick pace laps here tonight at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. It's in the hands of Tyler Bickford for your restart. Green flag back out.
Green flag, green flag.
7 laps to go. Once again, a little bit of a melee behind here. Cody McDonald, Isaac Smallwood side by side for third. Wyden behind, looking to try to find a way back by around both of those if he can. Oh, check up from Smallwood there. Wyden had a check up as well. That lets Dominic Barouette get to his inside momentarily. Your battle for the race lead, Braden Avila starting to put on the pressure. Looks at the inside momentarily there through 1 and 2. It goes back to the top at 3 and 4. And you remember from qualifying, Braden Avila had the quick time running right around the top. Now this track's developed to that point. Could be interesting to see what he has to do here. Goes through the middle there, down to the bottom. Three laps to go. Smallwood in the wall. Almost contact with Wyden. Wyden gonna go through though. We have 3 wide back there for 5th. Oh, the 248 getting turned there a little bit. Keeps it green. White flag in the air, though, for Tyler Bickford. Does Braden Avila have anything here on the last lap? Goes down to the bottom, trying to see if he can pull anything. Tyler Bickford closes the door, though, and he'll take home the win here tonight at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. Braden Avila going to finish second. Cody McDonald third. Pacey Wyden fourth. Isaac Smallwood in the number 20 car, rounding out your top 5. Dominic Barouette, Nicholas Moley, Byron Jones, Jimmy Mensch, and Terry Swift going to round out the top 10. Matt Smith going to finish 11th. Ben Long Varenkamp 12th. Spencer Jones 13th. Tristan Bear 14th. And Garrett Hommel, who did not start, going to finish 15th. There you see the top 3 lined up there in a row. We'll get a quick word with each of them here in their interviews. We're going to start off here tonight with your race winner, Tyler Bickford, in the 07 car. Hey, Tyler, this is Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes.
Looked like you had that one under control, but Braden had a nose in there on the inside a couple times there. Walk us through your race there here tonight at Kern Raceway.
Yeah, I usually do pretty decent at Kern, so I felt pretty confident with a podium finish. I just got lucky with a P2 starting spot. Braden was really fast there at the end. When Kern goes up top, that's when I usually start falling off. So glad I was able to hold him off and just stay with the win.
Yeah, great run here tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank here tonight for your race win?
God, thank you for the broadcast, Bolt Racing League for putting it on, Midwest Sim Sports, and Tommy Gun Customs.
Alrighty, thank you for your time, and we'll let you go celebrate your win here tonight.
Thank you. Have a good one.
That was Tyler Bickford in the 07, your race winner. Next up, we're going to have the number 25 car of Braden Avila, your second place finisher. Hey, Braden, this is Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Looked like once the top started to work its way in, you were starting to have a little more speed. Couldn't close it out, though, at the end. Walk us through your race, though.
Yeah, I mean, just needed to get the jump there on the initial start. Definitely would have helped. Really hard to pass, but yeah, it was a fun race.
On that last restart, anything you think you could have done different there, or was it just kind of locked down on the top?
I mean, it kind of was, but I feel like if I could have got a good restart, I had a chance to slide them in one. It just, yeah, I just didn't get a good enough restart, and just kind of had to follow them there for the last 5 laps.
Well, hey, P2 still a good run. Anybody you'd like to thank you for tonight for your second place finish?
Yeah, teammate Isaac was back this week, so yeah, gotta thank him. And you for putting the stream on.
Alrighty. We'll let you guys go celebrate your second place finish here tonight. Congrats.
Thank you.
Alright, next we'll get a word from your third place finisher here in the number 28 car, Cody McDonald. Hey, Cody, this is Bobby in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Looked like a pretty good battle there for Isaac for a little while there, but started to pull away there at the end. Walk us through your race there.
Yeah, just this track in general. I don't have enough practice on this track, but I was hoping for a little bit more slick when the track reset. That was kind of a bummer. I hope it just got slick the whole race. I think it was more top dominant, and then the bottom was coming in there a little late. But Isaac put on a really good race with me. We were really close there. I was just struggling. I just couldn't get anything going at all. But yeah, Tyler, he kind of seemed to figure it out.
Well, third place finish here tonight. Anybody you'd like to thank for that?
Yeah, I appreciate you guys putting on the broadcast, giving everyone a place to watch, and also give a shout out to my team in Famous Raceworks.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for your time, and we'll let you go celebrate your third place finish.
Oh yeah, see you guys next time.
Yep. And that'll do it from here, us tonight. That'll do it from us here tonight at Kevin Harvick's Kern Raceway. Again, if any of you guys want to come run tomorrow, the Pre-Legend Series is open and available to enter. That one at USA Dirt should be a pretty good race. First dirt race with that car, and the only dirt race of the season for the Pre-Legend Series. If any of you guys want to come register for that one, you're more than welcome to. But, till tomorrow night, hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe. Peace.